Welcome to the Life on Your Terms podcast with me, your host, Tracey Liv Howard. My intention is that each episode helps you remember who you are and serves to inspire and support you to reach your most important goals and live life on your terms. Let's get into today's episode. Hello and welcome to Life on Your Terms. My name is Tracey Livingston Howard, and I'm so excited that you're here. In episode 1, I wanted to define what it means to live life on your terms. That term is thrown around everywhere, and it can mean a lot of different things. And so what does it mean? How do I define it? And maybe how you might want to define it. Because I believe these definitions are so important for us to have as anchors as we guide our way forward. So for me, life on your terms means to act on your truth. So anyone who is acting on their own truth is living life on their terms. And I feel this is a really good mantra to have within us, to say, the best thing I can do to live more fully on my terms is to act on my truth. And some of you might know my story, but I've done a lot of non-traditional things in my life that were actually fully in alignment with my truth, what I believed, who I am. And that's actually led me to living the life that I have right now. So for me, life on my terms meant ultimately quitting my corporate job in Washington, D.C. and moving to London to be with my future husband. It meant not jumping back into a corporate job in London, but starting to become a coach and an entrepreneur and working for myself, doing what I love. I love what I do. Acting on my truth meant having 2 natural births without any medication for both of my babies and taking them home from the hospital on the same day. Acting on my truth meant moving from London to Germany and then finally to Curacao during the pandemic years to save more money, to have a better quality of life, and to have a lot more freedom in doing the things that were important to us. These are just some of my examples of how I've acted on my truth in order to be more in alignment with who I am, what my purpose is on earth, and being able to not just have a lifestyle design that looks great from the outside, but something that's deeply true and connected for me. Seneca said that learning how to live takes a whole life. It is the sign of a great man not to allow his time to be frittered away. He has the longest possible life simply because whatever time was available, he devoted entirely to himself. Or to put simply, Seneca says, we must organize every day as if it were our last. And so life on our terms, I believe, is not dualistic, meaning we're either living life on our terms or we're not. Seneca said learning how to live takes a whole life. And there's this natural progression in your life and in mine to start to organize our days as if they were our last. Do I want to be going to work for my business or in this company? Do I really want to be doing what I'm about to do today? How much time am I spending with my kids? Is that really true and good for me? Or am I being called to make adjustments? Do I need to spend more time with them? Say no to work more in order to show up for the baseball game or the ballet class? Living for ourselves means that we stop living for other people and what they're wanting us to be doing and starting to turn our eyes back to ourselves. As Seneca said, that we have the longest life when we're devoting it to ourselves. And Ryan Holiday on the Daily Stoic said that his definition of success is simply autonomy. Ryan said, I want control over my own life. And if I don't have that, it doesn't matter how much money I have, how respected I am, how powerful I am. I'm not that powerful because I can't do what I want. I don't control my day. And so life on our terms is all about that autonomy of finally getting to a point where all of the powers that be are not controlling us and determining our own destiny and giving us a filled out map of how we should be living our life and going about our days. But it's that you and I start to organize our life in a way that's in complete congruence and alignment with our truth. Now, I have a husband, I have kids. I'm not saying that we're being self-interested or too individualistic in terms of it's my way or the highway. No, I am constantly thinking about what's good for the whole of myself and my family unit. And I'm happy to accommodate. I'm happy to compromise when I'm navigating life because I want to work as a team with my husband or a partnership with my clients. It's about being including people into our way of truth and our way of life, but really making sure that we're not doing anything that really goes against the fundamentals of who we are. And so life on our terms with that autonomy, these are some questions that you can think about. Am I in the profession that I love? Maybe you're in the profession that you love, but I've had clients say that they're just bored or not challenged. Okay, then act on that truth. Where are you being redirected so that you're in your genius, you're in your gifts, you're in your passion? What does that actually look like? You might ask, is my health where I want it to be? In my day, am I acting on my truth related to my diet, exercise, sleep, water? Am I really listening to that inner voice trying to direct me towards health? Other things are, am I making the kind of money that I want to make? Am I pursuing my bucket list of things I want to do this year? Life on your terms requires you to be the orchestra conductor. You have, let's say it's a huge orchestra that you're conducting. Every single instrument are these different parts of you and different things that are important, but you're the one that's going to be directing your life. I have created an advanced personal growth assessment called the Living Aligned Assessment, which has been taken by hundreds of entrepreneurs, creators, executives, to look at really two things. One, to get a score and see how aligned they are in their professional and personal life, so how much they're living in alignment. And the second is that they get to know the exact personal growth areas that they need to focus on to help them move from today into the next big goal or dream or vision that they have in their life. I would love for you to take this free assessment. Go to the link that's in this episode description or visit my website, livelitceo.com, and start here. Just have an exact, a document that's going to give you the baseline of where you are right now. Take an audit of your life. Take an audit of your vision, your money, your spirituality, your health. And from that point and from that perspective, you're going to be able to change your life 30, 60, 90 days from now. So thank you for listening to this first episode. I cannot wait to give you more ideas, inspiration, and resources to get you into living that next big goal, next big dream that you have for your life. It is all possible. Life on your terms begins now.
A big thank you for listening to this episode. I truly hope you got what you needed. If you want to get more from me each week, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any episodes or bonus content. To be notified of new episodes, workshop opportunities, and more, subscribe to my email list by heading to the link in this episode description. I'm wishing you joy, happiness, and love.